Hey everyone, it's Derek Correa here with Members for Members. Just going to do a recap of last week's general membership meeting. So it started off with a business agent report from Paul Sampson. He was patting himself on the back, saying how great he is, uh, you know, processing those grievances, etc. So I asked him if he treats all members equally across the board. He stated yes. I asked him if he was found guilty in a federal court by a federal judge for violating a member's rights. He went on a tirade. Very angry, saying now he's finally get a chance to explain himself or give himself his side of the story. I thought that's what court was for, but apparently not. So he stormed out of the meeting very upset, visibly upset. One of the members, a shop steward from Chula Vista, asked President Phil Farias why there were so many grievances still pending from June. These are 9-5 grievances. He asked Paul to explain it, but unfortunately Paul left the meeting and never returned. So he then asked Ron Katita. Ron Katita had no answer for this. So I then asked President Phil some questions about his social media, which I found very disturbing. So did a lot of the members. So he posted something about, and this is his son here, flipping off the camera. It says, "This is what a black East County chicken fucker looks like." Okay, so his son's dark, and he's basically saying he's black, and he said it's real funny. He finds so much humor, and he thinks it's great. Then this one here, I just got kicked out of the store for making fun of a dude wearing more makeup than all the women combined. Again, he thinks that's hysterical. And another racial comment: "I'm going to start carrying my gun. I ain't going to be a victim to a crazy white boy." So this is Phil. This is your president. He's actually in charge of 8,000 members at least. One of the African American drivers from Chula Vista expressed his displeasure with it. He said it wasn't funny. I as well did the same thing. And Phil said it's funny. He can do whatever he wants. It's actually his Facebook page. He doesn't care what you think, and he's going to continue to do what he wants. So this disturbed a lot of the members, considering he represents us on a daily basis. So moving on, we go over to our Secretary Treasurer, Jamie Vasquez. So Jamie was claiming that the local has made over $1 million during their tenure. I mean, he's pretty proud of that. He failed to also inform the members that they spent over $1 million on picnics during their tenure. Jamie went on to call me a liar. He brought up my videos. "Oh, you're incorrect about how much we make and all that." He said, our salaries are bloated. He didn't take into consideration our vacation time that's included in there because they don't even take vacations. Okay, so most of you don't go to these meetings. You don't understand what's actually transpiring. I go to all these meetings. Last summer, when our contract was expiring, July 31st, they canceled our June, July, and August meetings, stating that they needed time to go on vacation. We had to protest this. We had a vote. We were shot down. They had their vacation. Our contract was extended. As you know, we all voted no, but they pushed it right through. They had their proposal meetings where they endorsed the yes vote, and we all know how that went. Paul Sampson pushed the yes vote, and everyone else, Phil Farias, Jamie, they all told us to vote yes, but we voted no. That's our leadership. That's all fine and good. But then I asked Jamie, "How much did you spend this year on our picnic?" He said $90,000. The problem with that is I was at the meeting. We authorized $56,000, so now it's at $90. Then he asked us to authorize an additional $13,000 for the picnic in Imperial Valley for the month of November this year. And basically, the way this goes, guys, it's just aye or nay, and we all yelled nay. Some members aye, and they said ayes have it. $13,000 we're spending additionally. So just so you understand, that's how it works. So I asked him. So anyway, he went back to, Derek, you gave us our salary increase and you voted for our picnic. No, I never. I always voted no, actually, against the salary increases and the picnics. But just so you guys understand, if there's 20 members that show up to a general membership meeting and they put these, they ask you if you want to vote on this or that, it's out of the 20. Whoever votes on it, the majority wins. They get a raise. They get whatever they want. Just so you guys understand, that's how that works. So moving on. One of the Costco employees, which I thought was interesting, he asked his business agent, Nicole Moreno, what has happened to his grievance that he filed a year ago? 1 year ago. She had no answer for him, and then everyone started interrupting, deflect, and a lot of the other Costco members were interrupting him as well. Didn't really get an answer. So I just want you guys to understand how these meetings work. So Jamie Vasquez is the principal officer. He's the secretary-treasurer. He's condoned all this behavior. Phil Farias, Paul Sampson, etc. He has the authority to remove these people from office or reprimand them. We filed endless complaints. They don't care. He continues, does whatever he wants. So Jamie did his financial report, and he said other expenses, $30,000. I asked him what $30,000 was. What is it again? It's every month, an additional other expense, $30,000. And he says, the same thing. We had to clean our gutters in El Centro, and we got a new carpet in a room, and these little projects. It's $30,000. So what I'm seeing here is Jamie's actually the problem here. He has created the apathy that exists with our members by never appearing at all the different sites. I mean, half the people don't know who he is. He's never provided any of the members with a copy of our bylaws or international constitution, which is in our Article 10, Section M of our bylaws. I mean, ask yourself, do any of you have a copy of our bylaws or international constitution? No, you don't. They actually prey on this apathy. They actually rely on it. I'm going to give you an example of this. They claim to be transparent. They do everything by the book, right? So we get our newsletter, Teamsters newsletter, which is dated October 10th, but yet we received it October 21st. And it's talking about the upcoming election. And if you notice, I mean, these guys are transparent. That's what they're saying. But here's our sheet here, if you notice. I mean, could you guys read that? I mean, here's normal print, which is the whole newspaper. But then, this is for the election. Can you read it yet? This is for you, the members. You want to know how to run for office. Can you read it? I still can't read it. So, but they're transparent. They want what's best for us. So I'm just going to give you a brief story of what happened here about a year ago. We all know Phil Farias is a big LA Dodger fan, right? We all know that they crossed the picket line in 2018 World Series. They went into the Ritz-Carlton Hotel, which was on strike. This is a nationwide strike, even here in San Diego. The Hiltons, the Hyatts, all of them are on strike. He was supporting his beloved Dodgers, even though they crossed the picket line, which is not a big deal, really. He's a fan of the Dodgers, right? But the real issue resides in the fact that they had a shop stewards dinner October 20th, 2018, which if you guys follow that hotel strike, the strike started October 10th, and it was in San Diego. They had a shop steward dinner at the Hilton in San Diego. And some of the members, these shop stewards, there were quite a few shop stewards there, asked Phil and Jamie, maybe we shouldn't go today. I mean, that'd be crossing the picket line. And they told him, no, we're doing the dinner. We paid $29,000. We're going to do it anyway. And they pushed forth and they had it. They had their little shop steward dinner, which we all know is a violation of Article 4, Section 7 of our bylaws. And if you claim to be a real Teamster, you care about the Teamsters around this country, you wouldn't have done that. And that's what's representing us. And I just wanted all of you guys to have an idea of what's actually transpiring here at 542. Thanks for joining us today.